Tell me one phase of your life which is not really a problem. Some are suffering infancy problems, some are suffering toddler problems, some are suffering childhood problems, some are suffering teenage problems, some are going through middle-age problems, some are going through old-age problems. Some have transcended all problems. If you look at it in this context, every phase of life is a problem, then death is the only solution. Now, the moment you identify every phase of life as a problem, unconsciously you start seeking death. Please know this, for yourself and those around you. You do not know this, but you're creating an ecosystem in your mind where the solution is to be free from all this. You came here to experience life. Instead of calling these different facets of life, you're calling it different problems that you have. If you die, you will have funeral problems. More dignified funeral, isn't it? Yes? There is no four people carrying you, your whole family and friends walking behind you with a drum. No more like that, boom, pee, 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 stuck in the traffic, even dead you're stuck in the traffic. There are various types of situations in your life, they're just situations. Some you know how to handle, some you're yet to know how to handle. Whatever you do not know how to handle, you call it a problem. The moment you call something a problem, because you have not equipped yourself to handle the situation, you call it a problem. The moment you call it a problem, unpleasantness is a natural consequence of that. Your children are growing up, it should be a joyful moment. Become teenagers means they're growing rapidly. Or in other words, unfortunately, they're beginning to become like you. And you're distressed, you can see they're becoming like you, I can understand. No, Sadhguru, that is not the problem. They're beginning to become something different. They don't even look like my children anymore. We have unfortunately eulogized helpless states of life. When you say infancy and childhood, what you're talking about is a certain phase of our life when we are pretty helpless. Without outside help, we cannot survive or be anything. So we have eulogized this. Even so-called spiritual teachers are going about saying, I am a child. I don't want to meet an adult who is a child. It's another way of saying, I'm retarded. If you are stuck for your life in a 6-year-old's body, you are called dwarfed. You are height impaired, vertical impairment has happened to you. If you are eulogizing that state of a helpless phase in our lives, which is childhood, where without somebody else's support we cannot exist. If you eulogize that, you will remain that way forever, and that's what has happened. I cannot live without you. Do not understand this as some kind of a love affair. It is just like saying, I cannot walk without a crutch. I'm fine the way I am, but still I'm willing to include you and involve my life with you. This is of great value. I cannot live without you is not of any great value. I can live without anybody's attention, but I'm willing to throw myself with absolute involvement with whoever is here right now. This is of value. A couple was struggling, not able to make a decision whether to have children or not. The debate between the husband and wife was, the husband wants to have children, the wife says, it's not necessary, we can get a dog instead. Because they couldn't settle it, they went to a marriage counselor. So they said, we are not able to make up our mind whether to have children or to get a dog. What should we do? So marriage counselor said, this is very simple, you want to ruin your carpets or your life, you must decide. Didn't your parents look ridiculous in your eyes? Unless you were old by the time you were 12. If you were young and energetic, your parents look ridiculous because they think still you need to be crawled around and choo-choo-choo, moo-moo-moo, poo-poo-poo. Every day life is changing within you because you're growing rapidly and the fools around you not able to grasp that. Usually, grandparents become little more endearing than parents because they have little faraway look, because Teenage means you're slowly getting poisoned by your hormones. Old age means you're being released from that. They kind of understand. Those of you who are in middle age have no clue where the hell you are. Even historically, the middle ages represent a confused state of mind. So don't deal with your teenagers. Please make yourself available to be dealt by them.